But in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan hair, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs over the middle. It's Clyde. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Clyde. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clyde. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job, not as easy as it looks, to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Daly. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Tigers are on the move. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The extra point here would tie the game. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Dogs will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Fry. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Brings him to the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Rolls it in. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era.
Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Henderson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Georgia ready to dive it up on another 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Buys a little extra time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that's the way you execute our offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the... Now, quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be calling a hot route. Got the back over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Auburn offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football to come out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He'll keep it himself. Makes one man miss. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Under fire. Quarterback adapting. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pocket breaking down. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that,
lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown Bulldogs. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fighting off the defender.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they...
Makes the catch on the route. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Auburn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that bucket. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Milner. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Milner. Oh, out of space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got him downfield. He's loose. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Sends him back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Caught in the backfield. It's Glover. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's McNabb. Oh, they're after him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the field goal unit is on the field. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. It is Georgia taking home the W.